Hey up everyone, just a quick little video here in case you're looking to buy some new gloves for the winter months that we're in right now. This is a pair from Mechanix, the M-Pact model, not necessarily for extreme cold, but for short day-to-day trips they are very decent and well priced, especially considering how well built they are. You can check the links in the description for the most up-to-date prices, and I just want to mention that this video isn't sponsored. I bought these out of pocket a couple years ago and thought it would be nice to showcase them. These things have been with me for the past 4 years now. They do have some significant wear and tear, but that was purely my own fault as they've had a fair few encounters with sandpaper, and that's why the tips are a little ruined. But I'm actually fairly certain that if you'd used them under normal circumstances, they would still be in good condition. So let me walk you through it. First off, a good sturdy loop system here at the end of the glove. This may sound strange, but I love the fact that these are double stitched, just like everything else on these gloves, to be honest with you. This is because if you use the hooks to hang them off a carabiner on the front of your bag, it becomes really annoying if you constantly have to think about losing one. And yeah, you could store it inside your bag, but I found it to be too much of a hassle, going from inside to outside a couple of times a day. So if that were the case, I'd personally never really use them. This loop system is really good, nice and sturdy, unlike a lot of other gloves. It has a smaller loop there as well. I'm unsure if this is to attach it to some form of latching mechanism inside a jacket, or if that's actually intended for the carabiner, but it's there if you need it. Next are these rubber patches. Despite looking a little tactical, I found that these actually help with things other than heavy objects dropping on your hands, which is most likely their initial purpose. In fact, if you bike a lot, this thick rubber dissipates the cold wind to such an extent that they work far better than other gloves. They don't have a negative impact on the comfort for me personally, and due to the slits, they're still highly flexible. No issues there. And lastly, these padded patches, which do add a bit of comfort, not to a great extent, yet it's nice they added them. As for some cons, now this is totally subjective, but I dislike Velcro. Just like most other gloves, they use a Velcro closure system. It is very handy as it accommodates different hand sizes and whatnot, but I'd much prefer some kind of magnet or button closure. But not a shitty one where it snaps open with every hand movement. Just something durable like a fidlock system, but then a little smaller, or the system you see on the front of Peak Design backpacks, which also has some adjustability to it. Alongside that, the gloves are also plastered in logos, which personally don't bother me too much, but I know some of you out there may dislike that. Those are really my only complaints, and it's hardly anything worth mentioning.